What is going on, guys? We're back with another check out my cards video to show you guys how I've been building up my store from scratch. I started last year when I dropped off a bunch of cards at the National, and I think this is like month 12 of like building up my COMC store. Now I don't have 12 videos specifically on it, but yeah, let's take a look. And first thing you'll notice, I have 1,418 items without an asking price. That is a lot. I recently purchased a lot on the website, kind of bulked out a few different sellers that were having 50% off deals. So there's that. But other thing is a lot of my cards have started to process. So here it says I still have about, let's say, 1,400 cards to have to go through, but I used to have like, I want to say between 2 and 3K. So there's still a lot that I have to price out. There's still a lot that are going to, trickle through my store. But regardless, yeah, I have a lot of work to do right there. And I just haven't had the chance to go through it. On a day-to-day basis now, I'm getting about 20 to 30 offers on the cards, which is a lot. I may increase the percentage of like a minimum offer. Right now I have a minimum offer set at like 80%, which isn't too bad, but it is kind of low for some other cards because I do buy a lot of stuff on the site between 75 and 80%. So I may have to increase it. We'll see what goes on over there. And two offers. Let's see what my offers are over here. See, like, this is a good example. It's not a horrible offer, but 18% off at 93. Like, ideally I want to make a little bit more. I'll do 1.05. And then, like, it's not even worth responding to that, right? And then these over here, Bruce Smith. I mean, right there, you have $4, $6, $7.50. Not too bad, but still 14% off, which I think I would put my threshold at 85% asking price. But like, this card's gonna move. 640 sales over the last 4 years. And there's a big jump actually to 3.6. So maybe I'll just do this really quick. A little strategy for you guys. So not always worth it, but watch this. I'm gonna move all these to 363. I'm gonna buy that 274 card. And again, like I said, not always worth it, but for this video, why not, right? Show you guys a little strategy. And that's not the best looking example, right? Centering is pretty atrocious. Maybe I'll put it to 3.5. But I know this card moves very fast. One of the most popular cards in this 1986 set. And I should have no concern about selling these over here. So just reject that offer. If you're watching this video, sorry. But it was a good strategy to show you guys. I am going to make a 1 year selling on COMC video, kind of showing you guys strategies and things like that and how I've been able to scale up. But yeah, let's take a look at some stats. So items inventory, 1,000, or God, I said 1,000, 12,125, total SRP, 53.6K, 2,300 without SRP, probably most of my non-sports stuff that I've added. Total asking price, $50,200. That does not include all these. So if you figure, $1, $2, $3, you can add that it on top of there. Items for sale, 10,674. 33 items not for sale, 16 items ready to ship, which I do a terrible job of marking ready to ship. And my total sales is 34,000. Awesome. So let me show you over here really quick. Seller stats by month. So I didn't put as much effort into the store last month as I normally do, but you can see over here, I sold 785 cards, which is still, third best overall. I mean, my best month was August, which I've heard from other COMC sellers. It's typically the case just because it's like right after the National and people have FOMO. So it makes sense over there. And, I still like the number of sales, 785. Obviously, total sales is a little bit lower than expected, but that's all right. I mean, again, compared to where I was last year, right? September, I had 600 in sales. I'm at 2,600, right? 76 cards versus 785. I'm perfectly okay with that. Obviously, a lot more I need to work on with my store and bringing in new cards. Again, another video, but regardless, pretty happy with that. I didn't get anything graded, I want to say, last month. Let me just check over here. Where's my grading submissions? Yeah, I think I already covered these over here. The 183 Mantle got an 8 last month, and one also got a 6. I was just hoping to get 7s on each, so pretty happy with that. And yeah, I don't think there's anything really new on that side, but let's take a look at some of my sales over here. So I'll go again to seller stats or sales history. I'll go seller stats, sales by month. This already filters it down to September. And we'll jump over here to the sales price and we'll talk through some of these sales. So taking a look at my data, right? And this isn't in depth or anything like that. I do have a free COMC tool that I made if you guys want to check that out. It was made by a Streamlit app, but Warren Harding over here, this is a 4. These 32 caramels and 4s are about $100 or so. I want to say I paid like 60 or 70 bucks buying this 4. So nice little profit for 100. This is another card. Mantle has a lot of reprints of his 52. The two of the most popular ones are the 1983s, which you saw that were graded, and then this 1986 Finest. I believe there's a base version, and then there's the refractor. So paid $43 for the refractor, sold it for 60 bucks, and you can see it. Like I had this card for a while, right? Almost a year, but still, it's pretty good on that side of things. Up next, an Abe Attell. Now he's known for like the Black Sox scandal, as well being a Hall of Fame boxer. And these aren't the easiest cards to find. I knew it would take a while to sell this one, and you can see I picked this up or put this on the site in December, and it sold out. Boxing's not the most liquid, but I did not pay anywhere close to $50 for this card. I do want to find a nicer copy of this for my own personal collection eventually. It's not a big rush though. Another card that I picked up, probably at a card show or like at an auction, super cheap. This 1955 Art Fowler, and I sold this for 45 bucks in a 5. So if you take a look at like 3 of my big 4 sales this month, they're all cards that I brought off the site. So I need to really emphasize that strategy more. And these aren't bargain bin cards, but kind of slabs where I know I have margin on it, and they aren't the fastest movers. 2022 Barry Larkin, 20 bucks into 38. This is a really great one over here. Another margin wise. Another card that I brought off. I want to say I paid 20 bucks for this a while ago. Sold it for 35 bucks. These Great Americans are awesome. A Fulton and a 4 just sold for, I want to say 160 bucks on eBay. If you guys watch my Not Vintage Non Sports series, you'll see, and this is for last month's sales, there's a ton of N76s that recently sold, which I was super excited about, right? Okay, Hakeem on here, 19 bucks at 29. Popular set, 1986 Fleer. And it does have some issues over here, so not one you would want to grade. Herschel Walker, old SGC cert. I looked at it, I'm like, I'll make a few dollars on this card. It won't take too long. And you can see about a month, 24 bucks into 27.55. You're not going to lose the money on this type of card. Someone will always want to have it. These, I would say USFL cards aren't the easiest always to find. They're out there, but regardless. A 2012 Willie Mays Gold Refractor. Again, this took about a month or so to sell. I don't know how close this was to Mays passing. I know he passed a while ago, or not a while ago, but this year. But 17 bucks into 26 bucks. I've actually bought this card raw at a show before and got it back as a 9.5 through SGC. I didn't think this one was a grade-worthy candidate. Centering looks a little bit off. It looks like there's some surface defects. But I knew it would sell for probably about 25 to 30 bucks. I priced it at 28, 26.60. A card that I bought, and I had no expectations on this. I figured I'll list it for, again, I guess 25 to 30 bucks. Figured there's going to be an Ozzy Osbourne fan out here, Pop Century tickets. And again, something I probably have to do a little bit more research on because there could be some margin on these. Not a lot of these are going to be added to the site. These could be potential bargain bin cards at card shows. I paid 12 bucks for it. I moved it for 27 bucks. I mean, that's really, really great margins. 1953 Red Hall of Famer. Not the best looking card, but someone will want this. 13 bucks I thought was very cheap. Sold for 25 bucks. And 1887 Ginter flag, Paraguay over here. And you can see there's a big crease on this side of things. And right, I was able to sell this one for 23 bucks. I have literally a stack on my desk in front of me. Probably have 20 more flags, which are going to be in one of my next COMC submissions. So there, Lamar Jackson over here. I think this was like a slab we paid $5 for at one point, or $10, something like that. 22 bucks. I'm not too concerned about this. LeBron James Chrome over here, bargain bin card into 20 bucks. Another card I got in a non-sports lot over here. Rolled Smokers, 20 bucks. A Pete Rose Tiffany. I wonder if all my Pete Rose cards are going to sell the next few days. I'm recording this 10-1. He just passed away last night out of the blue, but 18 bucks on that one. Metal Universe, Michael Jordan. Very, very popular card. Not as much margins, right? 1580 into 1805, but this card sells a ton. Basketball collectors love Metal Universe, and I can find even like sometimes 10 to 15% on something like this. It's a fast move, right? Otani International Affair, 12 bucks into 18. Again, more non-sports. These world dudes are moving. Kind of surprised me. I bought a lot of these world dudes. I want to say I averaged at $9 or $10 a piece. So when I'm looking at 18 bucks, I'm happy with it. And there was other nicer ones that I priced a little bit higher, I want to say. But they were added a while ago. You can see 117 2024. High number 1960 Eddie Matthews, 12 and 18 bucks. $6 margin on that one. You got to be happy there. Nolan Arenado Jumbo. I sold this for 14 bucks. I priced it at I think 20, but I got an offer for 18.75, and I took it. I mean, it's Nolan Arenado. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer one day, most likely. It's a jumbo jersey. The price point of 14 bucks early in his career, because I want to say 2013 is his rookie card. Happy with that. Another world dude, man. Someone cleared out a lot of my world dudes. 17 bucks over there. Billy Williams in a 4. 12 bucks for this card. I don't know how you go wrong at that price point. It is 17. Fitzsimmons, 17 bucks. Jerome Bettis, numbered to 9.99. It took a few months, but very popular player. Refractor. 2 more world dudes. Man, someone loved those over here. 1982 Nolan Ryan in a 6. You know, most people would pass on this type of slab. I look at the opportunity behind it, and that was 11 into 14. Jose Canseco, rookie, 10 to 13. Chipper Jones in a 9. You know, 10 bucks I paid for it. Sold it to 13.77. Kobe Bryant over here, I paid 11 bucks, out 13. You know, it's $2 profit, but literally I had it less than a month. I'm not really too concerned. Oh, sorry, I was looking at this one. No, I had this 2 months. The Kinney Bros over here. Again, I know this card right here, I paid $3 or $4 for at a card show, and into 13 bucks. I mean, that's pretty good margins. This was in a non-sports bargain bin. And literally, you can see $3. A seller literally wrote it on there too. Michael Jordan, 10 to 13 bucks, nothing special there. Some Kobe's, 8.75, 13 bucks. Dusty Baker, 8 to 12 bucks. Kobe, 8 to 12. Michael Jordan, 9.90 to 12. More Michael Jordan. This is the short print, 10 to 11.68. Ozuna, I was surprised how fast this sold. I bought this card for 35 cents at a show. It's insane to me that this was in there was a 50-cent bin. This card was in there, and then the dealer mentioned, I think it was like 15% off total at the very end, somewhere around there. I don't know, it would be more than that, but yeah, maybe it was. I picked this up at Collecticon in Orlando. I'm trying to remember. I think it was 35 cents, but I did get a discount on a bunch of slabs too. But this moved really, really fast. Obviously, when I said 15% off, I meant to say 15 cents. It's 30% off. But some bad math there. 248 Bowman's, right? 790, 1140 each. On that side of things. Duke Snyder, 998. to 1140. George Blanda 960 to 1106. Gary Sheffield in a 9, right? Most people would think this is a junk slab. They'll be able to move it pretty fast. Devers, and then also a Gutenberg there. Flip it to the next page. We'll go over a few more. Steve Young, 86, 1045. Kobe, 1045. Maris, 1045. Griffey, Robert Thomas, Young Gun, $10.30. More Kobe's. Harper. Let's see if there's anything else that's kind of interesting. Blake Snell. Yeah, who sells a Blake Snell? Like, I think this is like a pre-rookie or something like that. It's hard to say if it's like a rookie or pre-rookie, right? I think it's more of a pre-rookie card for $6. I mean, it just seems so cheap. And into $9 over there. I'm gonna see this stuff listed. Like, how do we pass it up? Aaron Hernandez even still moves today, $6 into $8. This literally took 2 days. Rivkin Jr. Hall of Fame basketball autograph over here, $8. Again, something that was in like a bargain bin at some point. I don't remember what I paid for that one. I don't think that was in the 50-cent bargain bin. And Salvador Perez. These Kerangs always do decently well. They take forever to move. Some LeBron rookies, Barry Bonds. Longoria Refractor. It took 9 months essentially to sell that one. We got to be patient with some of this stuff. Can't expect it right away. More Yu-Gi-Ohs. I bought a bunch of Yu-Gi-Ohs a few months ago. They're not over here for the higher sales because a lot of them are cheaper. I mean, you can see right now we're at $5. I mean, $2.50 to $5. If a dealer on COMC has a lot of deals, still take a look at their non-sports and things like that. Like, I don't buy and sell Yu-Gi-Oh cards, but there's opportunities. And it's the same if you go to a card show, right? Like, if someone has a bunch of vintage cards, sometimes take a look at their modern, or they have modern cards, vintage. Like, if they're giving out deals, try to expand what you're purchasing. Magic Johnson. I mean, I paid $2 for a Magic Johnson 1992 Impel in a slab. $2. Like, $2.50. It gets added to the site. I mean, to get that added to the site alone is, I want to say, $1 for a slab, or it's additional. It's a 50 cents or $1 additional type of a slab. I don't know. It's $1 to $1.50 alone to get it on the site. So literally, like, it's a no-brainer to buy this slab at that price point. You don't have to make $20 on a card. I'll keep going through a little bit more. You guys can see this. I mean, when you sell 800 cards, you're not going to go through every single one of them. Another one of these Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? Legendary Fisherman. $2 into $4. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities on here. There's still stuff I want to do to improve the store, and I'm going to talk about this in the 1-year video. But, which reminds me, if you guys have questions that you want to go through on that 1-year video, let me know. I'll answer them. And not even stuff like this, right? 40 cents, not much, but adds up. But yeah, questions down below in the comments section. I'll answer those in that video. I'm gonna record in a week or so, talk about that. I still haven't even updated my COMC app and all the code and everything like that, but that's why I didn't really share it in this video. I'm so busy with stuff, so it's a wayside project. But I do hope you guys enjoy these videos, stuff like that. I'm going to stop going through all these sales. So other stuff are going to be a little bit cheaper. Go to dashboard. You can see I'm even selling a bunch of 1980 tops, and these will be covered next video, maybe. But when you buy them for 30 cents, flip it for 43, 45. Okay, no big deal. And that's it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe. I'm going to put on the screen right now past month's COMC video. So if you haven't checked that one out also, I highly recommend